Okay, so January 2024. Making this video so that I can one day look back and go, hey, you did it. And that's really just the most intentional part of doing a YouTube channel, I believe. A little bit about myself. I am 60 years old. I turned 60 in October of 2023, and I felt a calling to do something different in my life. Something where I can give back to people on any kind of platform about the things that I've learned along the way. And after 60 years, you've learned a few things along the way. I come from a small town in Minnesota, and I grew up on a little tiny farm. We had chickens and animals and crops and things like that. So I come from a very hard work ethic. I think I've had a job since I was 13. Graduated from a small high school, went to college, and started working at a job that was just kind of in between college and hopefully finding my real career. Started working at FedEx and landed there for 27 years. And after 27 years with FedEx, I started my own business, working in real estate as an administrative person who does all the backline documents, etc. for real estate. And that has been very fun. I'm right now in Gulf Shores, Alabama, because my real estate agents are here, and I have a home in Minnesota also. So I'm kind of living the dream, able to go back and forth and back and forth. I have two children, a son who's 26 and a daughter who's 21. Been through divorce, a lot of life things that I want to share. The reason I'm doing this is because at 60, I believe that you're not done. There's so many things that you can give into this life. And we're going through a lot of changes in our lives at 60, whether it's your children leaving, going off to college, starting their life, your parents, maybe helping them kind of, so you're raising kind of a couple of different generations, helping them through their transition of life. My father passed away last year, so that was something that we all had to deal with. He had Alzheimer's, and I'm going to be speaking about Alzheimer's on this channel because it was the most amazingly strange place to be. Nobody could have explained it to you, how it happens. The same thing as you can never explain to somebody what it's like to have a baby. You can't explain it until you've done it. And so it's the same thing with this. You can tell people how terrible it is, how it hurts, how all the things, but until you've gone through it, you can't explain it. And I'm going to try and do my best to make some awareness out there on what I wish I would have done for him along that way. Also going through menopause. I've been doing that for 3 years, and it's been a major struggle. Major struggle. I think I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on testing, supplements, vitamins, workouts, gyms, anything to not allow this to happen the way that society thinks that it happens. My very first doctor appointment after thinking I'm going through menopause, this is exactly what she said to me. She said to me, as she's walking out the door for our 3-minute appointment, she said to me, well, that's just the way it is. That's menopause. And she walked out the door. And from that minute on, I knew I was never going to settle for that. We as women at this age do not need to settle for that. We don't. There's no reason for it. And finally, I've been noticing on social media that there's people that are talking about it, people that are saying something, people that are not treating it as some kind of like quiet disease almost that you're supposed to be held off in a corner, or you're nothing after you go through menopause. Women in this society right now are the strongest in their 50s and in their 60s and 70s and beyond. And that's what my intention is to be. I will not let menopause take me down. I deserve the body that I had in my 30s and my 20s and my 40s. I deserve to feel good. I deserve to sleep at night. I deserve to not have all the extra body fat. I deserve not to have to eat only one meal a day or one type of food a day because my body doesn't know what to do. I deserve better in my 60s than I think society has put us into. And it's time that we speak out and that we make changes on this. And I want to share with you the things that I've gone through, the struggles that I've gone through, and also the good things that I've gone through, things that I've found that work, things that I've found that make me feel good, things that I've found that I can look forward in a day and can't wait to go do. And there's a lot out there. And we are a strong force. Women in our 60s, we have so much to offer. We're at a point of our life where we can make an imprint on this society. We can put our thumbprint on something in this society that will say, hey, Kandi did that. Hey, Kandi did this. I want that in my life, and we can do that. We can reinvent, rejuvenate ourselves, we can move forward, we can have all of these things. We just have to have knowledge about it. And that's where our society and our doctors, not blaming anybody, but it hasn't been on the forefront of doctors' thoughts. And I think people are starting to speak out about it more and more, where it now is. That's a little bit of my soapbox. So anyway, that's where I'm starting from. I hope that you enjoy this. I hope that we can be friends together. I hope that you can look at something I do on a daily basis and understand that I'm just like you. I just go through life in this way, and things that have worked for me that I would love to share to all of you. So here's to 2024, and start looking forward to videos, short videos, fun things that I'm doing, motivational things that I'm doing, how I treat my day as a 60-year-old woman in this society.